Okay, let's go.
All right. So this is part 3 of the IELTS speaking test. The first thing we're going to look at is giving gifts in families. So on what occasions do family members give gifts to each other?
I would imagine family members in this country and also in other countries give gifts to each other on public holidays like Christmas, festive holidays, festivals. I would imagine they also give gifts to each other when it's, they give gifts to each other on each other's birthdays. Yeah, so that's another time when a lot of people or members of the family within a family unit give gifts to each other. Easter is another occasion, but Christmas certainly springs to mind, and also birthdays. Those would be the two main occasions that families would give gifts to each other.
Okay. And is giving gifts important in families?
I would imagine it is, particularly if you live in the same household, and particularly if you've got kids. I would imagine children at Christmas value gift giving a lot more than perhaps adult children. But I do think gift giving is important because it shows, or it's an expression of love. So, one family giving a gift to another family member is an expression of love, I would imagine, in most families, particularly in this country and countries which are similar to it in terms of culture. So similar to Australia in terms of our culture.
Now let's consider giving gifts in society. What situations in business are there when people might give gifts?
Situations in business when people might give gifts would be perhaps, so within a business context or a work context, perhaps if somebody's resigned from an organization and they've been there for a long time, perhaps a farewell gift might be given to that person. In other words, the hat is passed around and people donate money towards buying or purchasing a gift for that person upon their exit. Another organization might purchase gifts for people's birthdays. Again, if staff members are quite close, they might contribute towards a gift for someone. If somebody's having a child, that might be another occasion. So I suppose it depends on the organization. Within business, I would imagine there would be small tokens from one business to another, or small gifts given from one business to another to try and establish some kind of connection. In other words, if you're looking to get sales from that particular organization, then one organization may give a gift to another organization via a salesperson.
Okay. And how important is gift giving for a country's economy?
I think it's vital for a country's economy. I think that it drives a country's economy, particularly the retail sector. I think the retail sector heavily depends on gift giving. So I think it would actually contribute heavily to a country's economy, particularly during the festive season, in other words, Christmas time. So I think, yeah, it definitely is very important for a country's economy.
All right. Finally, let's talk about international gifts or international aid. So what sort of aid do governments give to other countries?
So international aid, I would imagine, would come in the form of medical supplies, financial predominantly would spring to mind as well. Food would also be a form of international aid. So food, medical supplies, and money. So financial aid would probably be the main source of aid that governments would give to other countries, perhaps that are not as well off.
Okay. Finally, Okay. So the last question is, what do you think motivates governments to give aid to other countries?
I think that although a lot of people might think that it's, because perhaps a richer country might feel sorry for a poorer country in times of need, like if there's a natural disaster, and a richer country might, feel empathy or sympathy for a poorer country. The reality is that, not every country is going to help out another country that in times of need. And it might be the real reason that one country would help out another country would be a political reason, so political motivations. And it could be that the country who's wealthier is seen as being diplomatic or empathetic on an international stage. And there could be some kind of repercussions, positive repercussions, as a result of helping out via aid in times of need these poorer countries. So I think that, there's often political motivations for a wealthier country helping out a poorer country, particularly in times of need. So it's kind of like a quid pro quo kind of thing. They, a richer country or a wealthier country will help out a poorer country in a time of need. And then as a result, the wealthier country receives something in return, some kind of quid pro quo, some kind of reward for their good deeds.
Okay, well, that's the end of the speaking test.
Okay, thank you very much, Deborah. Bye for
Okay,
now.
bye.